Hey all you action figure enthusiasts out there, JC here with another T&I toy review. And for today's review, I'm going to be taking a look at the brand new WWE Elite Series Retrofest Macho Man Randy Savage figure from Mattel. Now this figure is being sold as a GameStop exclusive, and it comes in this rather unique and pretty cool looking packaging. The packaging is probably one of the coolest things about this figure, and it's made to look like an old style arcade cabinet. Up at the top you've got the Retrofest logo, and this is kind of in keeping with the old classic WWE WrestleFest video game, so that's what to me it's made to look like. And then for the video game screen, you've got the figure clearly displayed with the window box, and then down below that you have what looks like actual arcade controls. You almost want to start playing, but you know, they're not real controls or anything. And then you've got the Macho Man name, and then you even have some coin slots below that. On the sides of the packaging you just have images of Macho Man, and it's the same on both sides. And then on the back of the packaging you have a little bio that again is kind of made to look like the old style arcade game, which is cool. And then again you have the Retrofest logo and the WWE logo. On the very top you've just got a window that has W for WWE. So overall, like I said, the packaging with this is definitely pretty cool. Alright, so let's get this open and take a look at what's inside. Okay, so here's a look at the figure outside the packaging along with the other contents. Now first of all, let me just say a big thanks to the folks at Mattel for sending me out this figure so I could review it for you guys. Now one thing I do want to note, being that the packaging is one of the cooler things about this figure, you know, you may not want to try and take this figure out of the packaging. I did not find a way where I could get the figure out without basically damaging the packaging, so unfortunately they didn't make it where you could just easily pull the tray out and keep the packaging in good condition and then put the figure back if you wanted. So again, you either probably are going to have to decide if you want the figure out of the packaging or in the packaging, but I don't think you'll be able to have it both ways. Okay, so now for actual accessories. Really all you get with this figure is his ring attire. There are no other additional accessories with this figure. So you get his hat, his cowboy hat that matches the rest of his outfit with the red, white, and blue American flag, patriotic look for Macho Man. So this does come off, and it's made with a rubber tape material. So, you know, we've seen this with many other WWE figures. It does fit on the figure's head good, so you don't have to worry about it falling off or anything. So I do like that. He's also got the matching glasses, the sunglasses, so these are removable. You know, you've got the little slits on the side which you can take off. So again, I like that. And again, you've got the red, white, and blue matching the outfit, the patriotic outfit. And then finally you can take the shirt off. The shirt is removable. You can just unhook it here in the back and remove it so he's ready to go for wrestling action. And the shirt, like the hat, is made with that rubber type vinyl material like we see with many of the other figures. And again, it just kind of unhooks in the back here and you put it over the figure. Overall detailing on the shirt's pretty good. You've just got the blue with the big star, and then you've got the white short sleeves with the red. So it kind of looks like Captain America with the star on the front there. And he also has the star on the back. Okay, now for the figure itself. I think Mattel's done a pretty fair job with it overall. I will say that I think the figure looks better when he's wearing the hat and the glasses as opposed to not. I don't really like the eyes. I think the eyes are a little bit off to me, and the hair is flat looking as well. Now obviously he's been wearing a hat, so it's fair to say he would have hat head, but overall, like I said before, I think the figure just looks better with the hat and the glasses. The likeness, you know, you can definitely tell it's supposed to be Macho Man, but I wouldn't say it's 100% dead on. Now he's got the full-on beard and mustache, and I do like the skin tone overall on the figure with the face and on his body and such. I think they did a good job with that. I like the muscle tone when he's not wearing the shirt, and he's got the little white straps around his wrists and his knuckles. And then he's wearing the red and white striped pants that matches the overall patriotic look. And I like the detailing with the boots. You've got the USA on the sides and the red shoestrings or boot strings. So I think those look good. Now I will say that the figure itself, this outfit, is not something I recall him wearing in the actual WrestleFest video game. So I'm pretty sure he wore this outfit at some point in his career. I definitely remember him wearing patriotic outfits like this. But it's not something in keeping with the overall packaging or the old classic WrestleFest video game. And here he is again with the glasses, shirt, and hat all on. And definitely, I think if you're going to display this on your shelf, especially if you're going to take it out of the packaging, it's better to keep this stuff on. If you're going to put him in the ring to wrestle, you may want to take it off, but otherwise, you know, for display purposes, I think this is the way to go. Now this figure stands with the hat on right about 7 1/4 inches tall. Okay, so here's a comparison with the newer WWE Elite Series King of the Ring Bret Hart figure, as well as the older Defining Moments Hulk Hogan figure, and I think the scale between these three is pretty good. Okay, so articulation on this figure seems to be on par with other Elite Series figures that Mattel does. So you can turn the head to the left and to the right, and the long hair doesn't really affect it. He can only look down a little bit and really can't look back because of the hair. You get a little head pivot with this one. Arms attached with your standard ball hinge joint there at the shoulder, so you can get his arm out good. You've got good rotation there at the shoulder. He does have a bicep swivel. He only has a single hinged elbow, so he can bend his elbow about that much. And then you get rotation with the hands, and you do have the hinges on the hands, so you get the up and down movement there. He's got an ab crunch type joint, so he can crunch forward about that much, and he can look back about that much. You also get a waist swivel with the legs. He can do the splits that much. You can get the leg forward pretty good, and really can't do the leg back at all on this one. You've got a thigh swivel. You get a double jointed knee, so good bending there at the knee. You do get a boot cuff swivel with this one, and then hinges on the feet, so you get up and down movement with the feet. And you don't really get any ankle pivot with this one though, and no rotation. And then 2 peg holes on the bottom of the feet. Okay, so that's my review. So overall, I would say this is a pretty solid figure. However, the coolest thing or most unique thing about it is definitely the packaging. So if you end up picking this one up, you may just want to leave it in the packaging and display it on your shelf like that. It is unfortunate that Mattel didn't make it easier to get the figure out of the packaging without doing damage to that, so that you could remove it and kind of play with it and then put it back in the packaging. As it is, like I said, I had real difficulty doing that and wasn't able to actually salvage the packaging once I took it out. So just be wary of that. But this figure is available now. It is a GameStop exclusive. I believe it's being sold for about $30. We'll have a full image gallery up at toynewseye.com. There'll be a link in the video description below. As always, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. If you're so inclined, please like the video. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel by hitting that button down below. I'd really appreciate it. You can also follow me on my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch accounts. I'll have links to those in the video description as well. Until next time, guys, I'll catch you later.